Good morning everyone. I hope you all are fit and healthy. So dear students, as you know that we have started circulatory system chapter in our previous video. So in that video we have observed that human circulatory system is further divided into two parts, that is blood vascular system and lymphatic system. So we have studied the blood vascular system. In that we have observed what is blood and what is the role of blood in our body. Then today we will study blood vessels and heart. So the blood, it flows in blood vessels. So number one point is blood flows in blood vessels. Then there are three types of blood vessels. Number one is artery, then is vein, then is capillary. Arteries, they carry oxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood means blood in which oxygen is present. Then veins carry deoxygenated blood, means the blood in which oxygen is absent and carbon dioxide is present. And capillaries, it carries both type of blood. So there are three types of blood vessels in our body. Number one is artery, then vein, then capillary. And all the arteries carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery. So pulmonary artery, it will carry deoxygenated blood. Then similarly, if we consider vein, all the veins carry deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein, which will carry oxygenated blood, means oxygen rich blood. Then let us study the working of heart first of all through a simple flow chart. Then after that we will study the working of heart through diagram. So before studying it through diagram, let us try to understand the working of human heart through flow chart. So you know that human, being a mammal, so has four chambered heart, means four chambers are present. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Upper two chambers are known as auricles or atria, and lower two chambers are known as ventricles. And if we name these chambers, then you should remember this is right auricle, then it is left auricle, the lower two chambers again right ventricle and left ventricle. So let us see here in this flow chart, just try to understand first of all, these are the four chambers of human heart. So this is the right auricle, let us assume, and this is the left auricle. First of all, we will consider the uppermost chamber, that is right auricle. So right auricle, being the receiving chamber, it will receive the blood, and the question arises from where this right auricle will receive the blood. The right auricle will receive the blood from upper body and lower body parts. So the blood vessel which will carry the blood into the right auricle is named as vena cava. So it is named as vena cava. Then this vena cava, it is of two types. As I have told you, the right auricle, it carries the blood from upper body part and lower body parts. So the vena cava, which will receive the blood, which will carry the blood from the upper body part, is known as superior vena cava, and the lower vena cava, which will carry the blood from the lower body, is known as inferior vena cava. So let us assume blood is flowing through these blood vessels from superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. This blood will enter into the right auricle. So this blood will enter into the right auricle, and in the right auricle the blood which will enter is known as deoxygenated blood. It is deoxygenated blood. So you know here these are the veins. Veins always carry deoxygenated blood. So in the right auricle, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava will carry with them deoxygenated blood and will pour this blood into the right auricle. So this is about your right auricle. Then the other one is left auricle. You know that left auricle is also a receiving chamber, means it will receive the blood from blood vessel, and that blood vessel is known as pulmonary vein. So pulmonary vein will carry the blood and will pour the blood into the left auricle. Now you know that we have just studied all the veins, they carry deoxygenated blood in which oxygen is absent and carbon dioxide is present. And here the very important point that you need to remember is that exception in vein which will carry the oxygenated blood is known as pulmonary vein. So the very important point to be noted here is that the pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood. So here we have studied now the left auricle. It is a receiving chamber and it will receive the blood from pulmonary vein. And in the pulmonary vein, now we know here oxygenated blood is present, means oxygen rich blood is present. So there are 4 pulmonary veins present which will pour the blood into the left auricle. So 2 pulmonary veins from this left side, and similarly the 2 pulmonary veins will be coming and pouring the blood from the right side. And this pulmonary vein, they are taking the oxygen rich blood from lungs. So you need to remember that pulmonary vein, they carry oxygenated blood. 2 pulmonary veins from right lung and 2 pulmonary veins from left lung will enter and pour the blood into the left auricle. Then this is about your receiving chambers, that is about auricles. Now if we consider ventricles, first of all we will study about right ventricle. The right ventricle and the left ventricle, they will receive the blood from the right auricle and left auricle respectively. So the blood from right auricle will enter into right ventricle and the blood from left auricle will enter into left ventricle. Here this highlighted arrows with a pencil shows that the blood is impure. Impure means deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood means in which oxygen is absent. So the right auricle will pour the blood into the right ventricle, and there is a valve present in between right auricle and right ventricle. So that valve is known as tricuspid valve. The role of these valves is that they prevent backflow of blood. So the role of valve is to prevent backflow of blood. Similarly, the blood from left auricle will enter into left ventricle, and here the valve is known as bicuspid valve. This means tricuspid valve is present between right auricle and right ventricle, and bicuspid valve is present between left auricle and left ventricle. Now you know that the right auricle, here deoxygenated blood is present. Similarly, deoxygenated blood will enter into right ventricle, and in left auricle oxygenated blood will enter into, from the left auricle it will enter into left ventricle. Then after that, the right ventricle and left ventricle, they are the distributing chambers of heart, means they will distribute the blood. So the right ventricle in which deoxygenated blood is present, it will distribute this deoxygenated blood to lungs. It will distribute and take this deoxygenated blood to lungs. Then there is a blood vessel that is known as pulmonary artery. So in that section we have studied, there is a section in artery that will carry deoxygenated blood, that is known as pulmonary artery. This means pulmonary artery, it is taking the blood from the right ventricle, and from the right ventricle it will move to lungs, and in the lung it will take the oxygen, and finally this oxygenated rich blood now will come back into the body through pulmonary vein. So here, then if we consider left ventricle has oxygenated blood, and it is also distributing chamber, and it will distribute the blood to whole body through aorta, through blood vessel which is named as aorta. So here we have studied that there are 4 chambers, that is right auricle, left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. Then the right auricle will carry the deoxygenated blood from superior and inferior vena cava, and left auricle will receive the oxygenated blood from pulmonary vein. After that, tricuspid and bicuspid valves will open, and the blood from the respective auricles will enter into the ventricles. Then right ventricle, which carries deoxygenated blood, from here pulmonary artery will arise, and this artery will take away this deoxygenated blood to lung for oxygenation. Similarly, the left ventricle, it has oxygen rich blood, it will transport this blood to whole body through aorta. So this is the simplest and easiest way. First of all, you need to understand and remember the working of heart using this flow chart. In the next video, we will study and revise the working of heart through diagram. Take care everyone.